Dating is hard, but it should not be complicated. Dating is complicated by the excuses that are made by both partners in a relationship. Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Palazzo Nazo. If you're watching this video, please, if you're a returning subscriber, hey, if you are a new subby, please subscribe so that you join the family. I love you guys, and today we are talking about the red flags in a relationship. Yes, this video is just a sit down talk where I'll be reflecting on what I think the red flags are, and yeah, let's start the video. Okay, anyone is going to ask what are the red flags, and not all of us know what are the red flags, and not all of us we feel that we can be ourselves be red flags, like your behavior can be your red flag. And then I have this explanation that I wrote down, that red flags are signs of aggression, victimization, or abusive behavior. It is also any form of abuse that a person or a partner will show. So what I want you to know is that red flags are always there, but we as people decide to keep quiet with the hope that a person is going to change, with the hope that we'll get used to the behavior. Okay? In most cases, before there is a gender-based violence, before there is rape, before there is a killing, whatever that happens to most women in South Africa, there are red flags, especially to people who had a relationship before. But we as women, or we as a society, we decided to ignore them because we always hope for the best. So now, let's get to the types, or let's say the types of abuse that occurs in relationships, so that we can identify what type of things or what type of red flags that we ignore. This video is for anyone who's in a dating cycle or who is in a dating world. This is for also anyone who is thinking about dating. These are the things that you need to do. And abuse can come in a verbal way, in a physical way, or in an emotional way. A person can abuse you with your finances. A person can abuse you sexually and also mentally. These are things that you need to take care of you as a person. Speaking of it, there's a video that I've made before on my previous videos that is talking about mental health. So if you're watching this video and you have not yet watched that video, please go there and watch it. Please also like, share, and subscribe on this channel. Okay, so I'm gonna start with tip number 1, which I identify as a red flag, which most people feel like it's not a red flag because that's type of relationship we're looking for. Number 1, it's playing house. What do I mean by playing house? A person who's gonna come into your life, like within a week, the person is introducing you to their parents, to their friends, and the person is now starting to control your whereabouts. That person is playing house. Like that person, you will see or you identify that person as like, okay, not as, that person will act as if they do not have a life without you. They just have this dating life with you, and that's playing house. Also, with playing house, this person will always make sure that you are like, they know your family, they know you know their family, so that it will not be easy for you to get out of the relationship in the hope of, or in the fear of, abantu bazothini. You get me? And this is what is always happening with her relationships. A person plays a house from day one, and then it starts there. That's a red flag, Baba. That's a red flag, Lovey. If your person is doing that, be careful. Or if a person that you see as your potential date or your potential partner is doing that, be careful, because that person wants you to be comfortable in their place or in their house, so that you can't find ways to go. Let's go to number two. Number two, it's ghosting. Simple. Ghosting means disappearing from a person for for a week, for a month, and coming back and still acting as your partner. That is definitely a red flag, because you can't disappear from me for a week and I do not know where you have been, and you come back and you make sure that we continue where we left. That's not it. With ghosting, a person can stop texting you with an excuse of they are always busy. They can stop calling you in an excuse that they are always busy at work or whatever their project they're working on or whatever that they are doing, be it they're studying or what. But I want to tell you, those people are always on their phone, but they're just not talking to you. That's ghosting, and it's red flag number two. Going to red flag number three, it's love bombing. Ne? Love bombing. It's where a person is too good to be true. You know those people, those relationships we see mainly on social media. I'm not saying the relationships that we see, all of them that we see on social media are not okay, ne? But those relationships, like you feel like, what? Why is this relationship moving so fast? Because with love bombing, in fact, a person who's going to buy you expensive gifts daily, like monthly. Yeah, I'm not saying people should wait for a special occasion to buy gifts, but guys, with love bomb, what's bonging? Yay! Love bombing. You can even say that no. This is too good to be true. Like getting a car today, getting flowers today, getting watch, getting an expensive bag, getting and all of that. Yes, there are relationship where that is a normal life, but not a, like there's no way a person is gonna get into your life and do those things for you and thinks that they want nothing in the return. Be careful of people. People always want what they want, but they will not say it from the start. Also, they will want to spend time with you every time. They will want to spend nights with you every day. Hi, Bo, where have you been? Where have you been, doll? Please, you know, you should see and look out for those people and be careful and talk about those things in the start of the relationship, because we now have gender-based violence, we have killing of kids, killing of partners, like mainly females, yearly, and it starts with the red flags that we ignore. Then we go to red flag number four. They do not respect your boundaries. Woo! I get this one. This one. Speaking of not respecting your boundaries, there's also a video that I've made in this channel that is talking about setting your own boundaries, your personal boundaries. So if you don't have you have not yet set your own personal boundaries, I have a video that is suggesting how you can plan or you can start setting your own boundaries. So when you get into a relationship, you know that you have your own boundaries. And a partner or a person that is willing to date with you, to be in a relationship with you, should respect your boundaries. What does respecting your boundaries means? It means that if you have a schedule or you have a schedule weekly that says you wake up at 5 o'clock, you go to the gym, you come back, you have breakfast, you go to work, you do whatever, that person will respect it. If you're a student, you have a timetable. That person understands your timetable. No ways that a person that is dating you does not have your timetable and doesn't understand the fact that you didn't take their phone call at 11 o'clock, of which you had a class. At no point a person that is willing to date with you will be at work and you'll be working throughout the day, and your lunch or your break time is at 12. They will call you between 8 and 9, and you feel like this person, these people are not willing to understand you. Those are the red flags. Speaking of not respecting your boundaries, what I've wrote here is that everyone has physical, sexual, mental boundaries. Ne? And the purpose of dating is to explore these boundaries so that each and every partner can feel safely. There are physical boundaries, there are sexual boundaries, and there are mental boundaries. If I tell yourself that as Nazo Palaza, on Sunday I need to wake up and meditate and do yoga, and then I can have my breakfast. You need to respect that as my partner. If you on a Friday you feel like it's time for you and your friends, you should go with your friends. I should respect that. That's how relationship works. You respect the boundaries, you respect the relationship. Ne? I hope you get me. Oh, guys, let me get myself water. I need water. Sorry. I'm thirsty. Okay, guys, I'm back. I was still talking about not respecting your boundaries. All I'm saying is that with respecting your boundaries, you will see it in an early stage of a relationship. If a person is not going to respect your relationship, or is not going to respect your boundaries in a relationship, that's a banner or that's a flag that is telling you to leave the relationship. I'm gonna make an example. Where do you see a person doesn't respect your boundaries? When your friend or a cousin is asking you out for a date on a weekend or a Friday night, and you tell the person, or without even telling the person, he or she asks you, "Where will you be on Friday?" And you're like, "Oh, Friday I'll be with my friend Zola," and then the person is like, "You know what? I don't feel like you're supposed to be with Zola. You're supposed to spend the time with me, and plus I don't like your friend Zola because of A, B, and C." Him not liking your friends is also a red flag. I'm not saying when your partner says doesn't like your friend, you need to force them to like your friends. But you should be careful. Why is this person who came into your life in January, now let's say it's in January, who came into your life in January and now it's May, doesn't like people who have been in your life for 5 years? Why? It's because he or she is trying all means to be comfortable, to abuse you, to do things to you so that no one can take care of you. No one you can go to and cry to. Be careful. Let's go to red flag number 5. This one says a person, oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. A person wants you to prioritize themselves and they are jealous. What do I mean by them wanting you to prioritize them and are jealous? These people, even if you're staying together, you are chatting, you are having beautiful conversation, and then a memory comes to your mind and you're like, oh, you know what, in 2013 ABC happened, like a beautiful thing to you, or a happiest moment comes back to your mind and you feel like you want to share this moment with him or with her, and then now they're jealous. They're like, oh, you happened in 2013. By the time the person was not part of your life. That's a red flag, guys. People who are jealous, a person who doesn't want to see you happy without them. Guys, that's not how it's supposed to be. They are jealous. Speaking of jealous, I'm talking also about jealous of your small successanyana, because we have small successanyana thing. Small successanyana where maybe your friend has bought you jewelry and they feel like or they will ask questions like, why does your friend buy you a jewelry? Don't I have money or enough money to buy you jewelry? Or someone is taking you out and volunteers, a friend or a cousin or a sister or a brother volunteers to take you out, and you are like, oh, and he will be like, or she will be like, oh, you're leaving me now because I don't have money on this weekend, and you're going with Zola because Zola has money today, and now, like, that person will always come back and blackmail you for things that are out of your control. Those are the red flags, guys, that we we ignore. Those are the red flags that are telling us these people who are with are not the right people with to be with. And they are capable of many things. If you look outside, many women are killed by their own loved ones, own boyfriends, own husband, and own partners. Okay, dwelling more on a person wanting you to prioritize them and being jealous. I mean that these people, they want you to spend the time with them and they want you to hang out with them over your friends. Remember, before you met this person, you had your own friends, you had your own life. Now, all of a sudden, because they're in the picture, you're no longer allowed to spend the time with your friends. These people are jealous of the happiness that you get when we are with friends. Because we as friends, mostly, we sit down and talk about these things. But hey, Inkonda is doing ABC. Is that okay? Or Obaba is doing A, B, and C. And I really don't understand the concept. And then another one comes with advice. Another one comes with advice. Then when you get home, you have at least a different perspective of what has been happening during the week. You know, you have suggestion and all of that. I, Palazas Nazo, believe that jealous is a combination of fear, insecurity, and anger. And it should be like it should be dealt with on the start of relationships as to even if you're playing a quiz. I'm sorry. Even if you're playing a quiz or game like something else, like you talk about your fears when you get into a relationship. That I Sanaza Palaza have been in a relationship which was like A, B, C, and D. I've been in a relationship which was abusive. I've been in a relationship which was full of lies. So, getting into this relationship, I'm not ready for someone who's gonna lie. But when you lie, I'm gonna see you and I'm gonna leave you. And also, when you abuse me, I'll abuse you. Or when you abuse me, I'm gonna leave you. I'm sorry, guys. I know that we're not supposed to abuse back, but when someone abuses you, you should abuse that person also in a polite way by leaving them. Yes, you abuse someone when you leave them. Okay? Then this insecurities also needs to be dealt with in the start of the relationship. If it means going to a therapist together, you can do that. If you really really want your relationship to work, go to a therapist, go to a counseling, go to places that are going to help you. And if you are a generation, or I mean you're in a relationship with someone and you're both youngsters, and there's this couple that you're looking forward to, that you are looking forward, I'm not saying, I don't want to say looking forward, man, you're looking up to, ne? You can go to that couple, ask for advices. It's not like you're gonna ask them, how long were you married? How long are you married? And all that. Even if they are not married, but those couples, we feel like, whoa, I no Pramtura, no Zizo. Sorry, my friend, but you feel like Pramtura has been in this relationship for 10 years. You just want to know how do they do it. If they're in a longer distance relationship, you just want to know how to deal with that, because most you don't want to get out of this relationship because your person is studying in another province. I know that the province to province relationship is not an easy relationship, but if you want to, it can happen. There are people who get married from from a relationship that was a long distance relationship, province to province, and all of that. If you're willing to have a relationship, try all means. Go and see a therapist. Go and see a partner that you feel like is good. Whatever, whatever. Ooh, it's after school. School bus. Go, 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 go. School taxi. Go, go, go. I'm sorry, guys. So do those things, guys. To avoid red flags, I believe that you should sit down with the person you're in a relationship with and address your fears, address your issues, address insecurities. Lastly, but not last, you can identify a person who is jealous by this way. A person will not want to hear, okay, to hear a story where they are not included. I also said this, and also they don't want other people to talk to you in public. This happens. This happens. Even now, even if you're in a relationship, even if it's new, it still happens. Like a person feels like, who is the, like if someone is greeting you, it's like, hey, how are you? Hey, good, I'm good. And then, excuse, I'm sorry. I'm guilty of this, but I always want to know, but who did? Who did? It's just like that, guys. You always want to know, but as time goes by, you learn to know, oh, it's okay. This is who's over, this is who's over. Because when you get into a relationship, not that everyone who is in is the cycle of your partner, you know that person. And it's better that before your person asks, who is that? You better explain. Listen, that one, ngazibona angifuna nayo high school, ne? You just have to do that so that we can be clear ukuthi kwenzekalani. We always want clarity most, isn't it? So for us to be aligned, so clarity, so someone should tell what this is whosoever and all that. And these are my two bonus. And they work very well. These two bonus red flags that you can identify in a relationship, they work very well. One, you have a bad feeling or you have bad guts about whatever this person who's your partner is telling you. You always feel like, man, what the fuck, hello? You always feel like, hey, I don't think this is true. You always feel like there's more to the story. Trust your instincts. Never doubt them. The last one is a person is in a relationship with you now. Okay, fine, it has started. We're happy, you drawing, you're still dating, and it's everything. It's like that. This person will never initiate a conversation. I mean, from morning, how are you doing? Have a nice day. Go. This person will never initiate a date. What are you doing this weekend? I was thinking that we can have a date night. I was thinking that we can have a date. I was thinking, go because you think I went. And then this person will never initiate intimacy. Hi, Bokan, this is hotting up. He will never like even talk about it that, you know what, I like it when I don't like it when you know, that's a red flag because that person has something that he likes or she likes, but she doesn't tell you. Be careful, oh. Be careful, oh. Let me close my book. Be careful, guys. Be careful of those people who will never initiate a thing from a conversation, from to intimacy. Like they never even discuss. Ukuthi, how was round one? How was round two? So it should not be like that, guys. It's a red flag if a person doesn't talk about the feelings, about their feelings. If a person doesn't talk about how you have done a thing, be it an be it an intimacy, be it on a date or what, vacation, whatever. If the person is not initiating those things, and the guys onto in the first week, if I got a vacation, but guys, those are the red flags. From me, Snaza Palaza. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this video. I'm hoping that this video is gonna reach many people that needs to hear this so that we all stop ignoring these red flags. We all talk about them and we address them in the start of the relationship so that we can have other problems in our relationship, not the red flags. I'm standing in front of you guys, pleading you guys to stop ignoring red flags because they are realistic. They are the reason we have gender-based violence. They are the reason we end up single lasting and all those things. You know? So if you're watching this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe so you join the family. You can watch all other videos and the other coming videos. From me, it's Nazo Palaza. I'm out. Yo, it's so cold, guys.